Now there is Caleb Ewan. Oh boy, the sweat stinging his eyes, and just went to see Paul Sherwin. He is Paul Sherwin. Interview the winner for us.
Well, I'm standing here right next to Caleb Ewan, and what a week, Caleb, this has been for you here in Adelaide, South Australia, topping and tailing the Santos Tour Down Under. You've learnt a lot this week.
Yeah, obviously it wasn't just a good week for me. The team showed, I think, this week that they were by far the strongest. You know, it was always going to be hard going into the race with two ambitions of trying to win sprint stages and also the GC with Simon. But I think we did it perfectly, and I'm so happy that we came away with 4 stage wins and overall.
It's always a very complicated finish here as well, especially with the new routing and the new approach. It's an awful long way from the top of Montefiore down and up. You've really got to hold your patience and burst at the right moment.
Yeah, I actually got caught like a fair way back coming down here. Ideally, I wanted to be in the first maybe 8 wheels, but I was way back in the bunch, and I had to dive in the inside of the corner, and I locked up a few times, and it was a little bit sketchy, but luckily I got into the position that I wanted to, and my team came up in the end to help me, and they placed me behind Sky, and that was the perfect place to be.
Congratulations. We're going to walk straight across here and keep this going nice and live. There's a big smile on the face here of Simon Gerrans. You steered yourself around Adelaide here this afternoon. A great team, Orica GreenEDGE. You can celebrate not only your own victory, 4 victories here at the Santos Tour Down Under. That's a nice piece of Australian cycling history.
Yeah, it certainly is. We had a dream run this race. You know, Caleb bookending the race with the first and the last stage win. Obviously, the overall, I think we got the sprint jersey. So I don't think we could ask for a heck of a lot more than that.
It must have been a little nerve-wracking as well, because we all know the race is not over until you cross that final finish line. But the guys just seem to steer you around Adelaide quite perfectly. And the other teams were also sort of your allies today, because everybody was looking for a stage win.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for any more of the guys this week. They really did a sensational job today. They just kept me up the front, out of trouble, and we tried to give Caleb the best run to the line as we could. But yeah, what a fantastic week it's been for us.
But what does it mean to you? What does it mean to the Santos Tour Down Under to win this bike race 4 times? What does it mean to Australian cycling to have such a great venue and a brilliant crowd?
Oh, we're so lucky to have this race here in Australia, and it's fantastic to race the Santos Tour Down Under with Orica GreenEDGE, an Aussie team winning the World Tour, only World Tour race we have in Australia, the opening World Tour race of the season. It's just awesome.
Well, thank you very much, and let's not forget, gents, he will now lead the Pro Tour as well.
That's right, yeah. You win the first race in the World Tour, then you've got the lead, so yeah, great way to start the season.
Congrats.
Thanks, Paul.